say a few words here.
Thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity. So I rise to support the motion of thanks to the Governor's address delivered by the Governor on the 16th February 2024 before the House. I am optimistic that the vision and objects of the address is put into action both in letter and spirit for the good of our state. I am thankful to the government for its various initiatives, especially in the fields of agriculture, fishery, animal husbandry, which are all in the best interest of our farmers, as mentioned in the government's address. Through this address, I wish to highlight few issues which I feel government should address to lift our rural population. My constituency, sir, is one of the largest in terms of geography and also has many roads which are not in good condition. The bad condition of the village roads affects the productivity and affects the economic welfare of the people, especially given the fact that the village in my constituency are scattered in far-flung locations. I therefore seek government's attention to this road, namely which are Saipung Pala Semesi Road, DSS MH Road, and Jalia to Narwan Road. Sir, I wish to draw the attention of the government once again to the deteriorating and deplorable condition of NH6 in East Jaintia Hills district, which falls from Lumchunong to Malidor, particularly around Sonapur Tunnel up to Patarkuna village. So the stretch from Sonapur village till Patarkuna village is in the worst possible state, and it is a matter of shame for our state that the national highway is in such a state. Thousands of vehicles pass through this road on a daily basis, and that is the backbone of many Northeast states, yet the National Highway Authority of India has been negligent in maintaining this crucial highway. Sir, even the Honorable High Court of Meghalaya has expressed sincere concern about the conditions of the National Highway 6 in East Jaintia Hills district. And in spite of many undertakings by the NHAI, the state of the road is a matter of great concern. The state should take serious note of this, and it is also my earnest request that the process for laning of the NH6 should be expedited as the present road cannot meet the traffic requirement. Sir, East Jaintia Hills till date does not have the government college and higher secondary school of its own. This affects the people, especially those from poor economic background, as education in the cities are quite expensive, coupled with rent, distance, and means of livelihood to which poor people cannot sustain, and such economic hardship force our students to drop out of college. Education is a fundamental for growth, and it is a great sense of responsibility that I wish to demand from the government that the government college and higher secondary school be set in East Jaintia Hills district for the benefit of our people, which ultimately lead to the growth of our state. Sir, I wish to thank the government for approving the opening of the ITI in East Jaintia Hills district, and I'm also told that the funds have also been allocated for the construction of the same. Last year in the month of September, sir, 2023, the GID department has handed over the old DC office cleared for temporary use of the ITI so as to enable it to start functioning. But sir, I wish to inform the government that the ITI is not yet start its operation. Therefore, I wish to request the government to look into this matter and to ensure that the ITI in Cleared starts its operation and class as early as possible, at least from its temporary campus, which will ultimately benefit the youth of our state. I also I'm thankful to the government for its sincere efforts in paving this way of scientific mining of coal in our state, despite criticism from various quarters. I'm optimistic that the process of environmental clearance will be expedited and that the government will take all actions to ensure that the environmental clearance is cleared as to enable resumption and legal coal mining in our state. Sir, the Lomshnong CNRD block was inaugurated in the year 2022, but due to various legitimate difficulties, the same is yet to start functioning. I therefore wish to request the government to kindly appoint staff and a regular BDO for Lomshnong block so as to enable the block office to start functioning. The delay in making the office functional has made the people to question the government. I therefore call the serious attention and action on this matter. Sir, I would also like to thank the government for the sanction of 16 crore.63 crore for 16 crore.63 lakhs for the purpose of upgradation of infrastructure at Cleared Civil Hospital, East Jaintia Hills. And also, sir, there's a need to upgrade many health infrastructure in my constituency to ease the problem faced by the people and to ensure they get proper care without having to go to town and cities. It is thus I wish to once again demand from the government to upgrade Umkyang PHC to CHC, Semisi Sub-Center to Primary Health Center, creation of Health Sub-Center at Hingaria Village, and to ensure that these centers are equipped with proper equipments. Before I conclude, sir, I wish to request the government to take up possible steps to ensure that rural areas are not neglected and that the growth and finance is equally distributed. I'm sure that the government will take all measures for the good of our people. With these few words, sir, I resume my seat. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Now I call upon Sri Gavin M. Mylliem, Honorable MLA. Please stick to the time that is allotted.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I also rise to participate in the motion of thanks to the Governor's address. Of course, I'm made to understand that there are many members who wish to participate in the debate. Therefore, I do not propose to take much of the time. But I would just like to give a few suggestions with regard to different departments under the government. We could see, sir, in the Governor's address that the government's main focus is on improving the healthcare, education, livelihood generation, physical infrastructures, where I'm very hopeful that with these interventions in place, the people of our beloved state will be really benefited. So under the agriculture and farmers' welfare, yes, sir, we do understand that 75% of the state's population is directly or indirectly dependent upon this sector, and we're very happy that various missions have been initiated by this present government and that these missions are progressing well for the benefit of the state. Yes, we also feel proud of the fact that various products like the Lagadong turmeric, the Khasi mandarins, and various other products are being sold regularly not only in India, but even in the Middle East and Europe, thereby promoting our state globally. But sir, I would like to urge the government to kindly look into the difficulties faced by our farmers and the lack of knowledge with regard to the modern methods of production, especially with regards to organic farming, which really cause severe problems to the farming community. I would also like to urge the government and advise the government maybe it should think of some viable options and strategies to offer to the affected farmers. Under the health and family sector, family welfare sector, of course, sir, the reduction of the maternal deaths and the infant deaths are clear indicators of the substantial improvement of this particular sector. Like what the Honourable Leader of the House has said earlier in this August House, I would also like to take this opportunity to appreciate the government's initiative to set up the Medical Recruitment Board, where we could see in the Governor's address that 47% of the vacant medical positions were filled within 1 year only. Thereby, sir, addressing to a great extent the manpower shortage where we had to face the problem in the past. The formation of the village health councils and also the financial assistance given to them will surely allow the communities to play a vital role in addressing the health issues on the ground level. But at the same time, sir, I would like to urge the government to kindly speed up with having a full-fledged Directorate of Ayush to ensure that the facilities that have been created under Ayush do not go to waste, and also considering the fact that Ayush medicine is a preferred choice of treatment for a substantial number of rural and urban dwellers who prefer Ayush forms of medicines rather than modern medicine, especially for chronic conditions. Under the Soil and Water Conservation Department, sir, I am thankful to the government and to the Soil and Water Conservation Department officers in particular for the completion of the Maura Reservoir in my constituency, which has totally transformed wasteland into a beautiful water body. And we could see, sir, that through this project, the people of Maura Rangtama will greatly benefit in terms of economic livelihood by way of agricultural benefits, eco-tourism activities, and also fish production. And one more advantage is that, sir, through this project has a potential to sustain water supply up to 15 villages downstream. So this is a great initiative, sir, taken by the MDA government. Under the tourism department, sir, yes, sir, the tourism homestay scheme for developing tourist accommodations, restaurants is a great scheme, whereby 70% of subsidy is given to the applicants. However, I would like to urge the government to kindly look into the delay in sanctioning of loans by banks, as this has been a common problem being expressed by the applicants. I'm also thankful to the government for sanctioning and for laying of the foundation stone by the Honourable President of India of the tourism infrastructure at Kong Thong, which upon completion will surely boost the economy and also help in promoting sustainable tourism in the area. MDA1 and also the present MDA2 government have given highest priority to this sector. Past governments were more focused on improvements of roads only in cities and towns. But we could see that this present government, sir, even though confronted by many challenges on the ground, are trying to ensure that there's also improvement of the condition of roads even in villages too. Of course, sir, we can also see that there has been a significant increase in the road sanctions, both from centrally sponsored and state-sponsored schemes. But at the same time, sir, I would like to state that I represent a constituency where I still have around 30 villages unconnected till date, especially in the Khat Archnong area. Therefore, I would like to urge the government to kindly consider connecting these villages through the Chief Minister's Rural Connectivity Scheme, a program, if not possible, through the normal state and centrally sponsored schemes. Of course, sir, I do not propose to take much of the time. I've touched only in a few sectors which I personally consider critical and important. However, we could witness that an all-round development has taken place in all the relevant sectors in the state. So with these few submissions, sir, I resume my seat. Thank you, sir.